It's an old story. The story of Persephone. Very old. Of course it's not true. At least it's not factual. However, there is truth in it if you care to look for it. You see, Persephone was never a real girl who got freckles in summer and frostbite in the winter. No, she was immortal, which means that she was just as much alive today as she was thousands of years ago when her story was new.
And just who was Persephone? She was the only daughter of Demeter, the goddess of the earth. Demeter was responsible for all things that grow on the earth. Trees, grasses, reeds, and grains. She couldn't watch Persephone every minute, and Persephone needed watching.
She was eternal spring, a warm breeze always blowing, a bright sun never dimming, a fragrant blossom forever blooming. In short, she was Persephone. And when King Hades saw her dancing in the meadow with flowers in her hair and a picnic basket in her hand, the sight was more than he could handle.
You see, Hades was the king of the underworld, the region of darkness, where the dead gathered for their final, eternal rest. His eyes were accustomed to the dim shadows of his subterranean kingdom. His only companions were the silent dead in their ghostly shrouds. The only sounds he ever heard were the long sighs of eternal sleep and the mournful howls of Cerberus, his three-headed watchdog.
And here was Persephone, with the glitter of her beauty blinding his eyes and the music of her laughter filling his ears. A lonely man and a beautiful girl. That's the story.
He couldn't go back to his gloomy palace without her. And he didn't. He kidnapped her, whisked her away in a chariot, and carried her off to the underworld.
So there she is.
A gleam of light in the world of shadows.
A glittering girl on a dusty throne. Persephone!
Hades! Hades!
What is it? What's the matter?
There was no echo. Listen. Hades! You see? No echo.
Why should there be? What do you want with an echo?
It's an answer. I'm tired of talking to myself. But all caves have echoes. Why doesn't this one?
It's not a cave. There's no back wall to make the sound bounce. This is Hades, kingdom of the dead. It has no walls, no boundaries. It goes on forever.
Nothing goes forever. Hades!
Now you set that dog to howling. Give it up, you can't make an echo here.
I'm not trying to make an echo anymore. I'm calling my husband, Hades.
Your husband? Hades is your husband?
Of course. I'm Persephone, queen of Hades. Hades!
Then you don't have to shout. He hears everything. He can hear you if you whisper.
What's all the racket about? I haven't had a single century of undisturbed sleep since I got here. The blessing of the dead is sleep. Peaceful sleep. Why don't you lie down and sleep?
Because I'm not dead, that's why.
Not dead.
I'm alive. I'm Persephone.
Nonsense. If you were Persephone, you wouldn't be here. Persephone's internal youth, internal spring. She has no business among the dead. Persephone is life.
Life? What about life? Who's alive?
She says she is.
Impossible. The live ones can't get in here. Old Karen won't ferry them across the river.
You've got to be dead to get a ticket on his boat.
Then there's that dog with the three heads. What's his name?
Cerberus. And he really only has one head, you know. Those other two are just paper-mache masks strapped to his collar to make him look ferocious. But he's not fierce, really. He's very sweet.
Sweet.
Sweet old Cerberus, he would tear a live one to shreds.
Enough talk about the live ones. Forget them. They don't belong here.
What about her? I can't sleep with her around.
Me neither. She shouldn't be here.
She says she's trying to locate her husband.
Oh, one of those. They do get in sometimes. Look, honey, if your husband's dead, he's no use to you. You're young enough to find another one. But if you think you just can't live without him, go back to wherever you came from and die properly. Then you can sleep beside him forever. If you're still interested, which you won't be.
My husband is not dead.
Then he's not here. Go away.
Oh, he's here, all right.
Hades!
She claims that Hades is her husband.
Hades is a bachelor. A confirmed bachelor.
Not anymore, he's not. He abducted me.
Abducted you? Ha! Hades is your gentleman. Shy and quiet. He would never abduct anybody.
Well, he did, though. I saw him. He dragged her in here howling like a timberwolf, scratching and biting like 40,000 scout cats. I never heard such a rumpus.
Hades dragged her here? Himself? I don't believe it.
Well, he did, though, whether you believe or not. I bet he has plenty of scratches and bruises to show for it.
He does not. I only pretended to scratch.
But you weren't pretending when you stepped on me in a scuffle. If I were alive, I'd be a mass of bruises.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Don't bother apologizing. Just go away.
But Hades is so gentle. What could have possessed him?
It was the glitter, I expect. Hades is king after all. Even King of Shadows can resist glitter.
I expect so. She does glitter.
Yes. It hurts my eyes.
But that is his problem, not ours. Close your eyes.
Turn off the glitter!
Wait! Don't go falling asleep again. Wake up! Wake up!
Leave them alone. Let them sleep.
There you are. I looked all over for you. Come and see what I found. My picnic basket. Guess where I found it?
In my chariot?
Yes, in your... How did you know?
I went back and picked it up. I thought you might be hungry.
You did?
Yes, I have nothing to offer you here. Nothing grows in Hades. No fruit, no corn.
Nothing? How awful. Have you tried mushrooms? Mushrooms glow in the dark. How about we grow mushrooms?
The dead need no food. But you must not wander around Hades alone. And stay away from the stables and stable yard. No one handles my horses but me. They are wild and dangerous.
Not anymore, they're not.
They're not?
I gave them each an apple from my picnic basket.
Really, Persephone, I wish you would.
They loved it. I plaited their forelocks and took a couple of ribbons off my picnic basket and tied bows on them. You should see them.
I can well imagine.
Only if I had more ribbons. I'd do their manes and tails and maybe your hair to match. Shall I try?
Stop it, Persephone.
You'll look charming. Sit down and have a grape. They're fresh from Mama's garden.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm not hungry.
Sit down and have a grape. They're delicious.
Where else did you go? I hope you didn't disturb anyone else.
I went down to the ferry. I had to talk to somebody, even if it was old Karen. But he wasn't there.
Karen was with me, laying out a new sleeping area.
Is he always so cross and surly?
I really hadn't noticed.
You ought to sometimes. He's so funny.
Funny?
Remember when you dragged me in here?
I carried you in.
And Cerberus was howling like a wounded banshee. Woo!
I couldn't hear him. You were screeching like a scalded cat right in my ear.
I had to resist, didn't I? And in the middle of all that, here comes old Karen, old hippity-hop with his beard shivering and covering around, old hippity-hop yelling, "Stop it! Stop it this minute! Stop it! Disgraceful! Stop it!"
Ow! What are you doing? You stepped on me.
There, you see, they're at it again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Lie down. Sleep.
It's not safe here. You get stepped on.
No, you don't need to leave.
I'm going with you.
Please, it was an accident.
Disgraceful. That's what it is. With no proper respect.
Karen, why have you left your...
Get someone else to run your blasted ferry service for you.
What's the matter?
If she wants to turn a ferry ride across the sticks into a pleasure excursion, let her do it herself. I quit.
What is he talking about, Persephone?
Here's what I'm talking about. She had these things all strung up over my ferry to look like a carnival cruise with bows and streamers.
Persephone,
It wasn't my fault. I didn't have any more colored ribbon.
where did you get these?
She tore up my entire stock of surplus shrouds. That's where she got them. Now what am I to do with the ones that walk around here without proper coverings? You want them wandering around here all stark naked?
There are more shrouds in the storeroom.
That's not all. I got these streamer things off the boat, but there's still all them signs.
What signs?
Signs chalked up 2 feet high. Signs saying, "Bon voyage. Welcome to dreamland." Disgraceful. That's what it is. With no proper respect.
I'll come help you to wash them off.
I'll do it myself. You gotta have nothing to catch that crazy dog.
Crazy dog. Cerberus?
He's running loose, and only with one head. Somebody took off his collar and the other 2 heads. I couldn't find but one of them.
Persephone.
He needs exercise. It's cruel to keep him chained up with those 2 paper-mache heads, rubbing his neck, growing
ahead, Persephone.
Well, you see, he ate it.
Ate it. Cerberus.
We were playing catch
Playing catch.
with the other head. I would toss it and he would catch it like this. And it all came to pieces in his mouth and he ate it. It was only paper and glue. Do you think it will hurt him?
Disgrace! That's what it is. I quit it!
No, wait, Karen.
Oh, the hippity hop am I.
Karen.
Either she goes or I go. You better catch that crazy dog.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. You are Persephone, after all. You do not belong to the dead. You belong to the living. I never should have.
Never should have what? Abducted me?
If that's the word you prefer, yes.
Why? Why did you?
I don't know. I can't explain it.
They said it was because of the glitter.
They?
The dead ones. They said not even the King of Shadows could resist the glitter. Do I glitter?
I wouldn't have called it glitter, but yes, you do.
And is that why you did it?
Perhaps, but not only that.
What else then?
I told you I can't explain it. Whatever caused this impossible situation is not important right now.
It is. To me.
And let's say it was my irrational behavior. There's only one clear solution to the problem. I shall harness my team
Harness the team?
to take you home. It is the only thing to do. Hades is no place for you.
I see. When I'm gone, Karen goes back to work, Cerberus goes back to his chain, the dead go back to sleep, and your problem is solved.
Yes. Can you think of any other way?
No. You must solve your problem, and I must find my own solution to mine.
But surely that would solve your problem too. You would be free. Free to be yourself.
Go harness the team.
We have a visitor, it seems.
More visitors for your dreamland? You better go get those extra shrouds in case they're not properly covered.
No. Cerberus does not bark at the dead. It must be a visitor from Olympus.
Olympus?
Hermes, I expect.
Hermes? Perhaps he'll take me back with him. To Olympus!
What do you think you're doing? There's no need for all that.
Wake up, wake up! We got visitors coming! You gotta go find somewhere else to sleep.
What is it? What's the matter?
Stop, Persephone.
Let me borrow that.
That's my pillow. She took my pillow.
Stop, Persephone, for pity's sake.
You can't receive a visitor from Olympus in all this mess? That's an inch thick. We gotta make a good impression on Hermes and maybe he'll take me back with him. That would solve my problem.
But I thought